Welcome to the Montevideo series of Studio Ojas. Today's Vinyasa practice is all about the hips. I call this one honeyed hips or honey dipped hips. So that's hopefully how our hips are going to feel in a few moments. So we're going to come straight away into a child's pose. We don't need any props for today's class. So bring those knees nice and wide and begin to walk the hands forward, melting the forehead down toward the mat. If it feels comfortable to do so, I invite you to close your eyes or to simply soften your gaze. We'll begin to invite some deeper breaths into the body, breathing in and out through the nose. Finding a slight lifting of the navel toward the spine. This is called Uddiyana Bandha. And begin to breathe to the side ribs, feeling the side ribs expand as you breathe in. And feel them relax as you breathe out. And let's tent up onto the fingertips and start to walk the hands back, just about halfway back. So we're still in this child's pose situation, reaching the hands forward. And as you inhale, I just want you to smile through the collarbones, lift the heart, lift the gaze. And exhale, as if we're doing a cat-cow, just draw the navel toward the spine and arch the back. Inhale. Finding the cat. Exhale, drawing it all in. And you're welcome to modify here just to make this more comfortable in your body. So you might be walking the hands a little closer, a little further away. Keeping the seat nice and heavy on the heels and just bringing a little bit of movement into the spine, waking the spine up. Nice, making your way to a neutral spine. Draw the knees in a little closer to pull yourself up to a 4-point position. Let's bring the left forearm parallel to the top of the mat. Extend the right leg long. And we'll start to make some big circles with the knee. So inhale, right knee is going to come all the way toward the tricep. Knees kiss. Extend it back out and around. So big circles, bringing some delicious movement into the hips. And instead of collapsing down into the chest, try and really press the floor away with your hands and with your elbow. Let's begin to circle the other way. Knees kiss, bring it up to the tricep, and then back up, out, and around. If it feels better for you to make these movements a little bit smaller, no dramas, do what works for you. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Nice. Next time the right leg extends out long, leave it there. Tap the right toes down to the back of the mat. Bring the left forearm up to the left hand up to the floor as we spin the left shin wide. Reach the right arm up and over the ear. We're in a supported side plank. Press the hips forward. We should be feeling a nice stretch over the front of the hips. Deep breath in here. Exhale, press yourself all the way up to stand on the left knee. Padangusthasana, gate pose, lift the left arm up. Exhale, big lean over toward the back of your mat, toward the right. And we're still pressing those hips forward, spinning your heart up toward the ceiling. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. From here, we'll bring the left fingertips toward the ears. Left ears, right fingertip toward the right ear. Inhale, lift yourself up to center. Keep pressing those hips forward. We're just going to start to lean toward the top of your mat, so leaning toward the left. A little bit of core activation here. Inhale, turn the torso down, so both of your shoulder blades are facing toward the floor. Exhale, curl it, spin it up. Shoulders facing toward the ceiling. And we'll continue to spin like this for a few moments. Notice if your hips have a tendency to press back and see if you can press them forward. Nice and strong. We should be feeling some little shakes here. Keep that belly squeezing in. One more time. And then let's return to our neutral position. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, let's return to our gate pose. So left arm is up, right hand to the leg. From here, we're going to do a little bit of a funky move. We're turning this into a half splits. So you're going to swivel the left shin out behind you. Both hands come to frame your right foot. And we're in this half splits position, drawing the right toes toward the nose. And from here, we're going to just massage the hips by bringing some movement in. Inhale, bend into the right knee. Sink the hips forward. Smile through collarbones. Exhale to extend. Bring your chin toward your chest. Continuing to move with your breath. Inhale, hips dip. Exhale, extend. And if there's anywhere along this journey that feels just particularly yummy, particularly tight, stay there. Breathe there. For me, it's my hamstrings at the moment. I've been doing a lot of cycling around the city. And just a shout out to anyone who cycles. My legs are feeling super tight and sore at the moment. Last time, we're going to bend into the front right knee. Left toes tuck under. Inhale, lift the left knee up off the mat. Exhale, just extending the left leg, the right leg, bringing the chin toward the shin. And again, we're continuing to move like this, massaging the hips, feeling through the front of the hips. Exhale to extend. Pausing and breathing in any particular spot that feels good. And I'm staying really high here on my back left tippy toes. So my left foot's getting a nice deep stretch. Let's pause, both legs extended. Right hip drawing back, left hip drawing forwards. From here, we're gonna move into a standing splits. Bend into the right knee, left leg floats up, up, up toward the ceiling. And see if you can hold with me here for 5 breaths. If you wanna challenge yourself, maybe the hands lift up. Maybe they reach up toward the ceiling. 3 more deep breaths. For 2. And 1, 2 feet together at the top of the mat. Allow yourself to fold. Generous bend through both knees. Let's roll up, up, up to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Look up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, bow forwards. Uttanasana. Inhale, press the hands to the shins, find a flat back. Exhale, option to rinse off with a vinyasa. Maybe you just step back to downward facing dog. First down dog of the day. Take a moment here, pedal the feet out. Maybe a little sway of your hips from side to side. If you prefer to rest in a child's pose now, it's a beautiful time to do that as well. And stay for 3 deep breaths. Spinning your sit bones high to the ceiling. For 2. Wrapping triceps in. And 1. Beautiful. Drop the knees. Let the knees go nice and wide. Seat to the heels. We're in a child's pose again. And just as we started, let's walk the hands halfway toward the knees. Hips are heavy on the heels, so that might mean that you walk the hands back a little bit more. And we'll do these same cat-cow movements. So inhale to drop the belly, expand the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine. Curling it all in. Moving with your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw it in, neutralizing the spine. Giving you a little space from my voice so that you can tune in and feel your own body and feeling what you need in this moment. Nice. Finding your neutral spine. Let's draw those knees in a little closer. Lift up to your 4-point position. And we'll do the other side now. So the right forearm's going to come down. Left leg will extend out. And we'll do the nice big circles, big hip circles. Inhale, left knee taps the left tricep if it can. Comes to kiss the knee and then back out and around. So big circles opening through the hips. Using your breath in and out through the nose. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, bringing that in. Let's begin to circle the other way. So we go from the knee to the tricep, and then back up and around. And as the leg extends, see if you can really extend the leg back. Beautiful. Finishing the last circle, extend left leg back. Tap the left toes down at the back of your mat. Bring your right hand to the mat. Right shin swivels out. As we lift the left arm up over the ear, we're in a supported side plank, pressing your hips forward. Enjoying the stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale, come all the way up to stand on the right knee. Padangusthasana, gate pose, right arm reaches up. And exhale, let's find a big lean back toward what was the front of your mat. Now bend the back of the mat. We'll make it the front of the mat again soon. Deep breath in. Bring right fingertips toward your right ear, left fingertips toward your left ear. Inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, leaning toward the back, front, whatever of your mat, leaning to the right. From here, we're going to swivel torso down. Both shoulders, both nipples facing the floor. And then the other way, both nipples facing the ceiling. And we'll just keep this swivel going. This rotation of the spine, creating space in the spine. And notice if your hips have that tendency to roll back, push back, and if they do, keep pressing them forward. One last rotation, finding your way back to neutral. Oh my God, inhale, lift it up. Back to our gate pose, left hand to left thigh, right arm reaches up over the ear. And so now we're taking this fancy transition to our half splits. Both hands come toward the mat, swivel the right shin behind you, and lift your left toes toward the nose. You might need to kind of walk yourself back onto the mat if you've wandered off. Bit of love for the hips here. Inhale, bend into the left knee. I like to walk the hands forward as I do that. Sink the hips forwards and down. Exhale, extend your left leg. And maybe you fold a little deeper, chin toward the shin. Massaging your legs, massaging your hips. Marrying breath and movement, which is really the definition of Vinyasa Krama. It's correct and intentional marriage of breath and movement. So if you notice that you're super focused on the movement, but your breath is a little wild or a little all over the place, make that your focus. Next time we bend into the left knee, let's pause. Pick the right knee up, right toes are tucked. Inhale here. Exhale, long line pyramid. So we don't need to bring the legs closer. And again, we're bending into the left knee. Exhale, extend. See if you can stay high on your back right tippy toes. So we're stretching the sole of the right foot. And next time we extend the left leg, we're going to pause and breathe just for a moment. Left hip's moving back. Right hip is moving forwards. Go ahead, bend into the left knee. We're going to find a standing splits. Hands reach forward as the right leg floats. And you can keep your hands on the floor for stability. Maybe you're catching hold of your left calf muscle. If you're here with me, we're going to see if you can float the hands off the floor. See how that feels, whether that works. And if you're feeling brave, we can start to reach the arms up behind you, reaching for the ceiling, reaching for the sky. Stay with me here for 3 more deep breaths. For 2. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, let's fold with feet hip width distance apart. So that means being able to place 2 fists between your feet, catch opposite elbows and let the head hang. We can find a little sway here from side to side. And a little bend through the knees. Allowing the head to hang heavy. Allowing the jaw to relax. Good, and release the elbows, and we'll find a little twist here. So we'll bring left hand to right ankle, little bend in the right knee. Inhale, sweep right elbow, and then the rest of the right arm up toward the ceiling. Gaze toward your right thumb. Exhale, release, other side. Right hand, left ankle. Bring your left elbow up toward the ceiling, and then the rest of the left arm. Deep breath in, and exhale to release. Nice. Inhale, bend the knees generously as we roll up to standing, 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, bow forwards, hinge from the hips. Inhale, press hands to shins, find a flat back. Exhale, step back. You might like to rinse off with a vinyasa or just find your way into a downward facing dog. All meeting in our down dog. From the down dog, once again releasing knees to the mat, seat to the heels, child's pose. From child's pose, you can choose to stay and take a few breaths there as you find a nice steady breath again. If you'd like to take a short shavasana, please feel free to do so. Checking in and really asking yourself in this moment, where am I at and what do I need? I hope that this short practice has felt amazing in your body, your mind, and your breath. I'll see you soon. Thank you.